Oh, yeah. I'm uh, I'm up a little early this morning. Yeah, Sunday the 13th of October. Yes. Hmm. And I wanted to get going today. Yeah. I'm thinking about going to a community breakfast where it could be the Knights of Columbus. Every time I go to a Catholic church, it causes me to think about the Pope. Yeah. Francis. Then there's Benedict, the retired Pope that's living in a convent. Yes. And then there are those popes that have died. Yes. In fact, I was watching a show about Pope John Paul and a relationship that he had with a woman. Yes. And as difficult as it is to believe that a man can have a platonic relationship with a woman and they could be best friends. Yeah. It is possible for men and women, yes, to have relationships where they are best friends without it being sexual. Now, a lot of those in the family, they think, well, I got to screw my wife, but not this guy. If you did know, yeah, the landlord, she's a woman. Oh, little old lady, little old lady, happened to be my best friend. Yes. And quite often I get upset when the rent's not paid. Yes. See, it's kind of like one of these relationships that Pope John Paul had. Yes. That Polish Pope. Yes. I got to watching that show and this idea of men and women being friends, yes, without them actually having to sexualize the ideology of two genders, being able to know each other, without having to have to incorporate some sort of something. Now, I wanted you to understand I'm a little upset. It seems that this canonization of the individuals that you call saints, yes, and the process of beatification. Yeah. And then it's all top secret. Nobody gets to know. Poach. You know, I wanted Francis to understand that while watching that television program, yes, I'm a little upset. Yes. Mhm, mhm. That anytime that Catholic Church decides to make a saint of somebody, yeah, you don't get to see all their individual writings. No, you don't get to see how a pope that was a man had this really, really good friend that was a woman. Yes. Where they could support each other. Now I'm thinking, yes, that I'm going to want all of Pope John Paul's personal writings and all of the actual literature, yes, that was produced during the time of his papacy. Now, I know the Catholic Church has their rules about these things. As if I could be sitting here, yes, being persecuted, terrorized. Francis, these uh, these rules of the Catholic Church, yes, it's my belief, yeah, that anytime you decide to make a saint of somebody, yes, every piece of literature, yes, 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 has to be made available to all of those throughout all of Christianity. The saints have affected, yes, as much as you don't think so, those that are Christians, and some of us, yes, we want to be able to read those letters. So I'm just letting you know that I'm going to want to have everything that Pope John Paul had written, his personal correspondence, yes. And then I'm going to put it on display for all of Christianity to see because you've really upset me.